I'm Myro, and I'm here to talk about how biodiversity is affected by climate change. Think about biodiversity as the sum of life on planet Earth. It represents the total diversity of all life. That's a pretty big thing to sum up, so let's take a moment to break that down. It is thousands of different world habitats, millions of different species, billions of different individuals, and trillions of different characteristics that all living things on Earth have. The total equation of biodiversity on our planet is immense, which is a good thing, because the more diversity we have, the more secure all life on Earth is, including ourselves. This leads us to synchrony, which is how we are all linked and connected in nature through dependent relationships, like bees that pollinate plants, plants that feed mammals, and mammals that feed mammals. These sequences, or the fast destruction of these sequences, could literally affect the future of millions of species and ecosystems. In the last 50 years, our actions have dramatically reduced populations across the globe. We've snuffed out habitats. We've reduced populations of wild animals by 60%, and 1,500 species have become extinct due to our careless acts. Biodiversity is dropping fast. More disconnections between animals and plants could be catastrophic for nature and therefore humans too. We need to look no further than Polynesia to answer some of these questions. Island species become extinct at a much faster rate than mainland species. Nowhere in the world are species disappearing faster in the Pacific. We have islands which are global case studies for scientific research on biodiversity. This is due to being severely affected by rising sea levels and warming temperatures where limited space for species to adapt. The key to moving forward is to continue rethinking the narrative around climate change and our perception of the future. In the past, climate change has been thought of as a faraway concept or seen as discussion for only scientists and academics. Even seen as a vicious cycle where the problem is so big that we are powerless to act with no end in sight. The problem with this mindset is that it leaves no room for real action. Reframing the way that we look at climate change means putting our knowledge to use. Create positive opportunities for cooperation and joint global action. We need climate change justice, where those who use more emissions pay more to those who suffer the most or use the least. We understand as teenagers that adults and people that have the power to influence change have full knowledge of these problems. But we don't understand why there's still a lack of action and willpower. However, COVID has shown us a new path to how society can listen to good science. It has also shown us the power of each individual to beat the virus for greater good. We are learning in real time that just because we are one person in a world of 7 billion people, it doesn't mean that you can't make a difference. Now is the time to look at better ways we can contribute to climate change. If New Zealand moves into a 4-day working week, how about we give our homes some love and use our time and all the extra people without jobs to create a national business that plants native trees on unused lands. The debate is over. Climate change is real. It has become a question of survival. If we don't act boldly and leave it for the next generation to handle, it will be too late. The images of Antarctica turning green, pastures dying out, seas of rubbish, and rainforests that have been incinerated will be our new reality. Many countries have come together, but we still have a long way to go. We are the last generation that can change the future of Earth and all the beautiful creatures and life living within. Let's stand on the right side of history. Thank you. Bye.